Hello and welcome to Tasting with Mike and Matt. I'm Mike Veach and this is my partner in crime, Matt Kohorst.
Howdy.
And today we thought we would try a wild turkey Kentucky Spirit.
We haven't done a wild turkey.
We haven't done one. Rosemary was pointing that out to me the other day and don't know why.
I can't figure that out either. I thought we had done like a bunch of them.
Yeah. I could have swore we did a Kentucky Spirit before, because I remember we pulled out the old style bottle, the original style that's kind of a oval or a circular flat flask looking.
Yeah. Or I thought maybe that we had like put it in with a batch of a few that we had done, in one video or something.
Might have, and it could
maybe,
be.
But yeah.
But anyway. Wild Turkey's a great whiskey, so we thought we would do this Kentucky Spirit, and this happens to be a Kentucky Spirit that was purchased by Matt and given to me for, I don't know, 6 weeks ago or so.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. But it was bottled on June 1st, 2023. It's from Warehouse CN-A on brick number 19, and it's 101 proof. It's a single barrel, of course.
And I think that was a
Westport Whiskey and Wine pick, maybe.
I think it was a Westport Whiskey and Wine pick, yeah. And I bought myself a bottle. I really liked it. So let's see if your bottle was as good as mine.
I tell you, Kentucky Spirit is one of those products. Some of the best whiskey I ever drank was a Kentucky Spirit single barrel. Some of the worst I've ever drank was a Kentucky Spirit single barrel.
Really. So it runs both sides of the gamut there.
I don't know I think it was a private selection. I don't know what those people were thinking when they picked that barrel, because it was this overly tannic, bitter, this nasty whiskey, in my opinion.
Okay.
But I guess they liked it,
Yeah. Yep. I guess that's what everybody,
Everybody's
has a different
got their
palate.
own taste.
Yep.
Yeah, this has got a great nose.
This one's kind of up your alley. It's fruity.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's got lots of caramel with a little bit of a cherry, raspberry.
Yeah, I love that raspberry nose.
There's some baking spices in there, maybe a little ginger.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little cardamom.
Yeah,
Of course, you always get that ever-present oak.
Mm-hmm.
Because Kentucky Spirit is a wild turkey product, and they still make it as low a barrel entry proof as they can get away with and keep the investors happy.
Yeah.
I think it's about a 115 now. But I can remember when Jimmy Russell used to brag about it. It was like, he'd say 107, that's high.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they used to put it in at 105.
Oh, wow.
So let's take a sip. Yeah, you definitely get that spices, that cardamom, that ginger, a little citrus.
Yep. That raspberry dark fruit.
Yeah.
Hint of that caramel. Lots of oak in the finish.
Mm-hmm. And it's got, to me, what I call the wild turkey leather taste.
Mm-hmm.
There's a little bit of that leathery. I think it has to do because I think they still do a fairly low distillation proof as well. When they distill it. They do it pretty much the way they did it back before Prohibition. As much as they can.
Yeah.
And keep the investors happy. But it's got it's a heavy-bodied whiskey because of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's why a lot of people don't like wild turkey, because it is such a heavy-bodied whiskey.
Yeah.
You hear a lot of people say that, it's just too strong for me.
Right, yeah. It's not smooth,
Right.
Like, it's one of those, full body, it's sitting there,
Yeah.
It holds on.
Well, let's try it for cranberry, see what it does. Oh, that really enhances that raspberry cherry.
Nice citrusy.
Gives that little bit of that. I think it's
cardamom, I think.
I think it is, yeah. It's cardamom spice. You know, it has that little citrus note to it.
Yeah. That was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it toned down the oak a little bit, but not too terrible much. But it introduced that cardamom, and that kind of like that, just that kind of nice citrusy flavor kind of lingers for me with the cran. So I like it almost as much as I did meat.
Yeah, it takes the oak out of the initial taste, but it makes the oak finish last even longer.
Yeah.
I still get a little bit of that oak on the finish. Palate, try the pecan. And that's a good peach truck pecan. Now I took the fruit out. For me.
Did it?
To me, it's just vanilla and caramel with a lot of spices, baking spices. That ginger, that cardamon's still there, but not as dominant as it was with the cranberry. But it's got lots of ginger, lots of oak. And
very nice.
On the finish, I'm getting just a hint of dark chocolate.
Yeah. I still got a little bit of that raspberry at the end. So it gave me like chocolate, vanilla, raspberry, kind of candy vibe. With a nice oak finish.
Yeah, I wasn't getting any of the fruit at all, hardly.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, let's cleanse our palate and try a bite of chocolate. Oh, that's interesting. It took most of the oak out.
It did.
It made the real rich caramel. A little bit of that cardamom spice.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting all that caramel. Maybe even a hint of a little peanut butter with it.
Yeah.
It's tasty. Like, I would. I think it holds up with anything.
Right.
Anything we put right there.
It's a great whiskey.
It really is. It's a very good bottle of whiskey.
So, Jimmy Russell, Eddie Russell, and I forget the name of Jimmy's grandson who's working for him now. You all are doing great work.
Yep.
So, cheers.
Cheers.